need for me to tell you what he said. You can hear it for yourself. Listen. Particular brother Devontae Pack. I'm seeing people blame his father, T. Morrant, but the reality is the main person to blame for all of this is Ja Morant. There's nobody more responsible for the choices Ja Morant makes than Ja Morant, because Ja, when everyone talks about what you have to lose, the key word in that statement is you. Okay, when this story is told in the future and we talk about one of the biggest fumbles we've ever seen in the history of life, we're not going to say Devontae Pack fumbled the bag. We're not going to say T. Morant fumbled the opportunity. No, all the credit for that is going to go to you, Ja Morant. And I hear y'all out there saying, why can't he own a gun in America? What's wrong with that? Let me be the first to tell y'all, shut the F up forever. Of course you can own a gun in America. We 2A all day, but that's not what this is about. This is about you needing to stop speaking about this from your perspective, okay? Because what you're not understanding is Ja is not just an individual, he's a business. And in business, there's morality clauses. And anything a company feels is damaging to the brand is in violation of that morality clause. And Ja is also the face of the NBA. In the NBA, violation of the morality clause is anything that is harmful to relationships with fans, sponsors, and broadcast partnerships. All of y'all out there saying there's nothing wrong with Ja waving a gun, none of y'all are the potential face of the NBA. Nobody has paid y'all a 5-year, $194 million deal. None of y'all have multi-million-dollar endorsement deals with Nike. None of y'all have multi-million-dollar endorsement deals with Powerade. This is about Ja Morant being a pitchman for corporate entities, okay? This is about Ja Morant displaying a pattern of behavior that is making all those multi-million-dollar corporations second-guess their relationship with him right now. Okay, the brother already lost about $40 million because he didn't make the All-NBA teams this season. Because of that, he's not eligible for the Supermax contract. If you don't think that he didn't get voted on those teams because of his off-the-court behavior, you're nuts. Okay, and that's what we should be talking about. I don't understand. All right, we are always in such a rush to make excuses for poor behavior. I don't want Ja Morant to lose everything, but I'm not going to sit around and co-sign self-destructive behavior either. Okay, because the sad part about what Ja is doing, it's not new. I never understand why you digital D-heads like flashing weapons on social media, okay? Before social media, it was on DVDs and then music videos. So we have to stop co-signing self-destructive behavior because clearly generations of us are still not learning, all right? I don't want him to lose everything, but I'm not going to make excuses for him either because one thing this era hates is accountability. And Ja Morant needs to be held accountable, okay? If this was one incident, sure. All right, we can make all the excuses we want, but Ja's been displaying a pattern of D-head behavior that he even acknowledges. All right, he even said he needs to do better, and that is what boggles my brain about this whole situation. I don't understand the why. Okay, when you know better, but choose not to do better. What is going on in Ja Morant's head that he can't help himself? We've seen people fumble bags before, but there's been reasoning behind it, right? We've seen people be emotional over losing a woman. We've seen people make dumb decisions on drugs. We've seen them make dumb decisions on alcohol. We've seen this type of behavior Ja is displaying from your favorite rappers. But even with that, as stupid as it is, we understand because they selling a gangster image, a gangster lifestyle. It's dumb as hell, but it's on brand. Ja, this isn't your brand. You're not a gangster. You're not a rapper. In fact, all the gangsters in the world, all the rappers in the world would trade places with you in a heartbeat. All right, this is what I don't understand. You're trying to be them when they would love to be you. All right, you're making hundreds of millions of legal dollars. Do you think these street rappers and street N-words and gangsters are doing that? This is why I don't understand why you choosing to be like everybody else, okay? Anybody can get on IG Live, throw on some NBA YoungBoy, and flash a gun. But not everybody can do what you do. All right, you want to flex for real? Go buy 500 acres of land in South Carolina. Go build affordable housing in Memphis. Put that on Instagram Live, okay? When you different, you should flex different. But you out here acting like everybody else. You out here being typical and average and mediocre and stuck in the bigotry of low expectations. And none of us can figure out why. If it came out today that Ja Morant had a drug problem, an alcohol problem, that would make all of us feel better because now we got a reason to the why and we can go get him some help, okay? He's choosing to make these poor decisions, and none of us can understand the reasoning. All right, I refuse to believe that this is just who this young man is. Okay, and Ja being young is not an excuse. You know why? Because he, in his field, has enough examples of people who've done it right. LeBron James, Steph Curry. All right, there's a certain level of discipline that has to come with people in his position. All right, and there's enough examples of people who've done it right for him to learn from. And once again, I don't want to hear about his friends. I don't want to hear about his father. All right, there's nobody who is ultimately responsible for Ja's choices but Ja. All right, you are Ja Morant, not Ja St. Patrick. Okay, not Ja Gotti. You're not even Ja Rule. Okay, life is a matter of choices, and every choice you make makes you. And you're about to make yourself one of the most tragic stories in NBA history if you don't figure it out. Mm-hmm. Please let Remy Ma give Ja Morant the biggest ER. I don't understand. Maybe the people can help me understand.
I don't know.
'Cause I don't get it.
All right.
I don't get it.
Well, we're going to take your calls now, but before we do, we got to say BET. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, BET. Everybody else, let's open up the phone lines. Let's discuss. 800-585-1051. What are your thoughts?
What the hell do y'all think is going on with Ja Morant?
I don't know.
Maybe y'all can make me understand.
I don't know. And if you've seen the video, you understand that they were taping. The brother that was at, whoever was man or his friend.
Devontae Patrick is his name.
Okay, he was taping beforehand, so it wasn't like it was a surprise.
Devontae Pack, I mean.
It wasn't like it was a surprise, like, oh man, you got me. No, it wasn't a surprise. They're taping in the car. And then he goes off Ja for a second. It goes back to Ja, and allegedly Ja got the gun in his hand.
Allegedly?
I'm going to say allegedly.
Okay. All right.
So I'm Ja.
Got eyes.
If I'm Ja, I'm going to say it's AI. I'm going to say, I really know what I'm saying. It's
That was ChatGPT. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, well, it had nothing to do with me.
But once again, we got to stop making excuses.
You're right.
And, you got to hold the brother accountable. He needs to be held accountable
You're
because
right.
we don't want to see him crash and burn. But
Correct.
boy, he's on course to crash and burn.
I don't want to see him lose all that, man.
No,
he
man.
Take care of his family.
You know where that brother is
friends,
from? That brother's from
community.
Dalzell, South Carolina. That town is smaller than where I'm from in South Carolina.
Never been there.
Moncks Corner. It's way smaller than Moncks Corner.
Never been there.
Like, come on, man.
You just said you got dirt roads. They got mad dirt roads?
I'm sure they do.
All right. Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Our interview, Monique was not